are now showing Scoob in the MBX Films Theater. I'm going to open up this huge Scoob Deluxe Collection figure pack. I didn't even know this thing existed, but this is the only way to get Velma, Daphne, and Fred if you want figures of this movie. Some of the others are released in this kind of 2-packs, but this is the only way to get the other 3 members of the original group. So let's open up and check out the figures. This huge box, and it was only 20 bucks. Of course, here we're showing Blue Falcon, Dynamite, and DD Skies, but nowhere in the line can you get a figure of DD Skies. A little disappointing there. But I'm going to show you the other figures in the set in the other videos so we can check out Blue Falcon and Dynamite later. So watch for those. So we'll just cut that open. Oh, huge lineup here. Look at this nice little backdrop here. That's pretty cool. So we'll check out the exclusive ones first here. We got Velma that just has straight arm movement. She can do the robot. But the legs do have a joint there, which is good because later we can open the mystery machine and they might be able to sit in it, although the skirt might get in the way there. Yeah, Velma, and there's no other way to get it. Her eyes are a little bugged out. She's a little surprised. She looks like you just said something she very much disagrees with, but is trying not to say anything. Well, that's not quite the truth, but it's a little too surprised there, but only way to get the movie Velma from Scoob's. Pretty cool. Daphne here kind of got her hands on the hips there, which is going to make her arm motion kind of useless. I don't know what this gesture is. Yeah, I don't know, a chop maybe? But then she doesn't have knee articulation there, so. And then of course that skirt's going to limit what they can really do as far as moving the legs. So she can't move around a lot because then the head also, the hair is going to block that. So a lot of copyright information on the back there too, but looks good, but she can't really do a whole lot of moving around or even posing. She does have the old high heels there that might make it difficult to stand up also. We'll see. Yep, she's a little top heavy back there. Right, and Fred will be the last one that you can only get in this big box set. He does have the knee articulation at least, so he can actually get into a sit position. Hopefully he can get in the mystery machine there. But the head doesn't move a whole lot. He's kind of stuck with his just the side to side only. And then just the arms. So of course he doesn't really have his ascot there. He just has one stripe on his shirt kind of representing that colorage. So kind of doesn't look as much like his original character as some of the others do with their costumes. But it's also got quite the chin. Shaggy seems strangely taller than Fred though. Maybe that's normal. Bigger head though. Yeah, that's the only way to get those 3 is this big box set. And so you can get another set with a Dynamite and Shaggy in a 2-pack. This will be the same figure. But he does have the knees, so he can sit. But he kind of has the same problem with Daphne there. He's got the hands on the hips, so he can do the sprinkler dance. And I don't know, if I had a sandwich, he could be chowing that down. But he does look like his normal cartoon self. Look how long his arms are, just because this one's so straight. It's like, whoa. Shaggy, and most of the time you're probably just going to have to pose these. He's got some flakes coming off from the knee joint there, but he might get to sit into the mystery machine once we open that up. Look for that video at the end here. So Shaggy's not an exclusive, but neither is Scooby here, but he just has straight movement, no joints there, but his head will turn. Even the tail will kind of go around, so you can kind of position the tail there, but just a big bug-eyed Scooby Doo. You can never have too many Scoobs. I mean, he is the namesake after all there, but it's a pretty nice collar there with the gold and everything. Zoinks! But you could get this with the Captain Caveman and the normal 2-packs. So not an exclusive, but you're getting them all right here. Plus we're getting Dick Dastardly and Muttley in the same box. So you have kind of the Villainous combo there. I always wondered why Dick Dastard looked weird in the movie. It's because he doesn't have his hat like the original cartoon does. He's kind of in his old-timey driver get-up in the old cartoon with the gloves and everything, because mostly in the Wacky Racers, so he's driving the car. Here they kind of just do him as a villain with his big coat, but that's what people wore driving old cars, because they weren't closed in. They were all open, so you were kind of protecting yourself from the dust with like goggles and hats and things. He kind of suffers from the same problem where his arms are already bent into a weird position, but this one's meant to be behind, like he's kind of like kind of do both behind there if he was just like, mm-hmm, yes, man. Waist articulation. Pretty great face there. You can see he's got his tiny leggies there, but he does have the joints. Oh, and they do turn around, so he can do a goofier stance there. Yeah, they all can do that little twist. Yep, Fred too. Yep. I don't know what this stance is. Very odd, but... And then Muttley, that can't really do much. His feet do turn around, but he's such a stout character and his arms are so stubby. He can't do a whole lot of moving around, but Muttley's the one you always have the laughing, and then if something, you know, he also will mumble under his breath, you know, like... He definitely looks very much like the older cartoons also. So just in one pack, I think maybe it's a Walmart exclusive. I had only seen it when I was in the store. I hadn't seen it online like the other packs that I got to see first. But for 20 bucks, and the other 2 packs are 10, for 20 you're getting every character in the main like Scooby lineup plus Dick Dastardly and Muttley. So if you see the set somewhere for yourself or for some kids somewhere, I would grab it because pretty cool gift for someone else or for yourself. Wasn't particularly planning on getting Scooby Doo figures, but I just couldn't pass it up at this point. It was just too perfect. So I'm going to show you what other packs you'll want to get all the characters from Scoob. Stick around and watch for those videos. You know, we'll get Blue Falcon, Dynamite, some of the other Hanna-Barbera characters and things, and even some unexpected characters that maybe you wouldn't know you were able to get. So stick around and check those out. Oh, and the Mystery Machine too. Scoob!